Hey there, everybody. This is Cholera bringing you Game 4 of the Tving OSL Ro4, Jangbi versus Zero. And Jangbi is going to be facing elimination here if you can't pull it off here. Very good play by Zero so far in this series, and by Jangbi in Game 1. We'll see what happens. Here's a shot of Jangbi, and here's a shot of the Booth Girls. I wonder if the Booth Girls play StarCraft. They just stand there staring impassively the entire time. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they know what's going on. But I gotta say, it might just be me getting older, but these Booth Girls are getting cuter have gotten cuter, at least in the last 3 years, it seems. Both Booth Girls, I mean, look at that. These Booth Girls are like 8s and 9s. Man, sorry for all the female viewers out there, but I'm just commenting on everything I see here, and they are cute. Starting video here, JangB, and you know, I'm just so happy to be doing commentaries once again. I hope you guys are enjoying listening too. I'm trying my best, do the best job I can, but you guys will forgive me, I'm sure, if I don't manage to live up to expectations so much. This is going to be Neo Sniper Ridge. It's balanced towards Protoss, so in JangB's favor. He's going to need it. It's actually quite balanced in his favor, though, about a 1-to-3 ratio of Zerg to Protoss. So it's going to be good for him. We'll see what Zero does here in this map. He's going to be one who is seeking to finish JangB off after two very good big economy games where he just managed to contain JangB, and then last game just pulled a drop on him, quite literally. So we'll see what happens. Alright. So we've got JangB at the upper right, and Zero must be at the upper left. I missed this part too, where they shout, JangB fighting. Yeah. So this map, I'm just taking a look at it right now. Why is it so good for Protoss? Looks like a fairly easy to defend natural. It's kind of hard to get a third gas for Zerg, so maybe part of the reason why it's a little bit Protoss, or a lot Protoss favored. Yeah, you guys can correct me in the comments, I'm sure. Looks like JangB is, Zero is going to be scouting in the wrong direction. JangB, meanwhile, probably going to go for a fast expansion here. Looks like it's a good place to, good map to start off with the fast expand. But actually, yeah, fast expand, okay. Nothing fishy going on there. And, yeah, going back to what I'm saying, the Booth Girls have gotten cuter. There's my crass viewpoint there. It looks like we're going to see an Overlord first before spawning pool for Zero. Yep, there's the Overlord coming out. So he is going to put it on a spawning pool after the Overlord, though. So he does have the option to put on some early pressure on JangB if he manages to find him on time. He's still going to be able to, of course, fast expand, but we'll see. Maybe he suspects JangB will go for something sneaky. JangB going to go for a very standard opening, though, Forge first. And there comes the second hatchery for Zero. So he is going to get those 6 links out, though. It looks like it was some kind of a 10 pool, Overlord pool, or something like that. There he goes with the hatchery. And JangB with his Nexus down, too. A bunch of Zerglings going to come out soon for Zero. Zero is going to probably have to scout, though, to figure out where JangB is. And JangB looks like he's going to have enough cannons out to be able to defend against these Zerglings. Not exactly a fast rush there from Zero. So we'll see how this game pans out. Maybe it'll last longer than the last game, where Zero just managed to get the advantage and keep it. Alright, here's JangB. His probe's finally going to discover Zero. He's going to see those Zerglings. He's going to put down cannons, and I think he'll be fine here. Zero's timing might be a little bit off with those lings. Not going to do too much damage. So that means this time JangB is going to have a little bit of an economic edge here because he went for the standard fast expand and Zero went for a pool first. His hatchery now, okay, now he's double expanding. So could be a risky position for his double expand though. I mean, it's right in the middle, in between the two bases. But we'll see. He's going to try to regain that economic advantage by going for two expansions at once. We'll see if that works out for him. Gas going down now, so he's transitioning, of course, into an economic build. And we'll see if that probe sees this hatchery. Those Zerglings are desperately trying to kill off that probe so it doesn't see that extra expansion. See if they manage to do that or not. Just one cannon up for JangB. JangB is going to have a pretty big economic lead here in this game, I gotta feel, with this, the competing build orders here. Lair coming down now for Zero. And JangB scouting around, looking for extra hatcheries, of course, on this map where it's hard to pick up that third base, relatively speaking. So we'll see if JangB spots it or not. One Zealot coming out too. And a Den going down for Zero. So, looks like a +1 upgrade going on for JangB too. Excuse me. And now the dance of the probes and the Zerglings in the middle of the map there. And oh, I'm not sure if he saw the creep there. He may have seen the creep of the extra base there, so he would know. Probe gonna get almost in. Not gonna see the second gas though. Second gas this early might mean some lurkers. Could be anything actually. So Zero a little bit behind right now. JangB kind of where he wants to be right now. He's going to have a +1 attack upgrade. That means most likely some Speed Zealots and some Corsairs. He's gone for, except for the first game, he's gone for pretty much the same strategy every game so far. And looks like we're going to see some Lurkers coming out soon too. That probe, just stay alive forever. Finally getting killed. Alright, so Hydrosk's out in time to catch the Corsair. Not going to be able to do much harassment. We'll see if JangB manages to break out this time like he hasn't been able to in the past couple games. He needs to get that map control and not be the one besieged inside of his base the entire time. Templar Archives now for JangB. Meanwhile, the Hydrosks are going to come out for Zero, so we'll see if Zero can do some damage now. Looks like, yeah, he's going to be able to perhaps pick off that gateway. That's going to be a kind of a bummer for JangB, yeah. Looks like he might be able to pick it off. Yeah, he's going to pick it off for sure now. Nice work there for Zero. And might be able to get the Forge too. No, looks like they don't have range yet. So not going to be able to pick off the Forge quite yet. We're going to see some DTs coming out pretty soon, though, for JangB, I feel. So he can start breaking his way out of this contain here. Yeah. Overlord is going to... Is that a Speed Overlord there? Looks like it was Speed Overlord. Oh, there's the upgrade. You can see simultaneously all the Hydrosks attacking, and the Hydrosks are going to be able to pick off that Forge, it appears. Yeah. And without the +1 upgrade. So it's a pretty big loss there. JangB once again contained, but he has High Templar now. So I mean he's needs to break out in the next say 3 or 4 minutes or so, or else he's going to be way behind once again. Huge amount of Hydrosks out in the front though. No Lurkers yet. Here comes the attack from Zero. Is there going to be Storm coming out soon? That's the question. Where's the Storm, JangB? It looks like the Hydrosks are going to be able to pick off the first line of cannons, but not do too much more damage. if they can pick off a couple more buildings, it's just going to be so expensive for JangB to keep up building his front door. I mean, with the probes and everything defending, this is just not looking too good for him. But, you know, we'll see. Zero looking a little bit frustrated still. He's not quite there yet. He's not going to be able to go in for the kill just yet. JangB, meanwhile, ratcheting up the number of gateways in his base. He's going to be able to, you know, pump out those zealots and some high Templar. JangB is going to have to break out, though, like I said, in the next few minutes. He might be able to get some good storms, though, and swing this game back in his favor. Observatory now, also, for JangB. I think Zero should just be focused on trying to get some lurkers out at this point, and trying to make that big defense and depth that he had in game, in game 2, which worked out really well. I'm not sure if it's advisable to go for a drop, though, at this point. He might be going for a drops. Uh-oh. What is going on here with all these overlords? Overlords in the main base. Is this a fake? It could be a fake, though. I don't think there was... Yeah, this is a fake out, it appears. It looks like JangB is going to be completely unprepared. Oh, he's got a good storm, though, off in the main... but he's going to lose his... Oh, my God! Lurker Egg now! Lurker Egg! Gonna stop the defense coming in here. A good storm from JangB. JangB in big, huge trouble, though, because his natural, of course, is completely besieged. Second Lurker Egg on the ramp. Wow, this is just huge trouble here for JangB. Can he recover from this? I don't know. Looks like enough forces have gone down into the natural to manage to save save JangB's natural expansion here. More probes valiantly defending, but can JangB come back from this? Man, just brilliant play there from Zero, and Zero is still... Oh, looks like the Lurker's going to die. Unfortunately, he didn't have enough... he didn't manage to get it down in time. But JangB needs to just... Zero just needs to focus down on some of the buildings. I think if he takes down that Nexus, it'll be GG then. But we'll see. So, oh, nice storm there, defending against the drop. Oh, God, you can just see how effective drop technology is in the hands of a good Zerg player here. And JangB, meanwhile, coming out here with a good force of Zealots. He wants revenge. He might actually be able to break out here. If he manages to get some good storm out, he could do some damage. Zero needs to pick off that high Templar. Otherwise, JangB is going to run free here and cause some damage. JangB and Zero both microing like crazy here. JangB managing to... well, looks like he's not managing to get that far. Zero could just finish JangB off, though, with a couple more frontal assaults. Lurker gonna come down here, but there is observers now, so not gonna be able to do that much. Meanwhile, JangB's got another group of Zealots coming out, and actually surprisingly undefended there in the natural expansion. JangB gonna lose his natural, though, but yeah, I mean, JangB is gonna have to do something drastic at this point. I think otherwise it's gonna be game. Yeah. He does have a shuttle. I don't know what that's going to do for him. He does have a couple of units in the middle of the map. That's not going to do much for him. He's in big trouble at this point, and he absolutely knows it. But you know, no, I don't see him coming back from this at this point. No matter what that shuttle does, and Zero has spotted it. So he just absolutely brilliant. I gotta say, brilliant drop tactics from Zero throughout this entire series, and really just causing tons of trouble for JangB. Especially that fake out was just brilliant. So we're gonna see some Zealot drops, maybe. I'm not sure. JangB's still trying to stay in the game here, though, and ooh, he might be able to get some Zealots into that main, cause some havoc. Oh man, but look at Zero just putting down those lurkers. Looks like the lurkers are not going to be able to do much other than stop mining for a little bit. But meanwhile, JangB is going to be facing... Zero's going to be facing a little bit of a Zealot drop in his main. Zealots are going to be able to take down some drones, maybe. No, not going to be able to do too much, I don't think. Before the Hydros come out and finish them off. Still, stopping the mining is somewhat effective. Not the worst thing you can do. But Jangbi, of course, is 1 base versus 3 at this point. It has been for quite a while. I just don't know if he has, the economy to come back at this point. Even if he manages to break out his contain, still in big trouble. Alright, so Zero loading up for another drop of some sort here. But he might be walking into trouble with this one over. I don't know what he's doing. This Overlord just, oh man, just manages to get in there. But those observers are just the only thing keeping him alive at this point. Oh wow! But the Lurker's managing to kill off another good number of probes. Jangbi on the warpath though, coming out. Where is Zero's army? I'm not sure. Jangbi with a pretty effective army there, actually. With some Storm, he could, I don't know, take out an expansion of Zero's. Lot of High Templar. So we'll see what happens here. Big attack. Jangbi, of course, needs to pull it off with this attack, or else it's game for him. This is all or nothing. Jangbi just way too far behind otherwise. Zero just going to micro the best he can at this point. And if he manages to hold off this attack, he should be able to win. Jangbi, though, with a large force, actually. A surprisingly large force, given how behind economically he is. Zero getting stormed left and right here in the middle. And Jangbi, wow, with another great storms from Jangbi. What is going on? Jangbi with some amazing board-clearing storms here. Meanwhile, Zero is in kind of big trouble here on that ridge. I'm not sure if he should have defended that ridge. He might have been better off trying to force Jangbi to attack somewhere else. Wow, Jangbi may actually be able to pull this one off. That is just absolutely amazing. Jangbi in Zero's natural expansion with a large force now. I'm absolutely amazed at Jangbi's recovery here with a lot of Dragoons and those 2 Archons. Jangbi still managing to get more units out. What is going on? Oh my god, Zero GG's. Zero GG's. What a comeback from Jangbi, I gotta say. Losing his natural expansion, still managing to pull off a victory in this game. Wow, that is some world-class StarCraft here in Game 4. I'm just pretty shocked. That was quite a comeback. Quite a comeback from Jangbi. Absolutely amazing. I think he just, those storms, man, those storms were just so deadly to Zero. I gotta feel bad for the kid. He really had the game in the bag for a little while, it felt. But Jangbi came back, so we'll see you in Game 5. Thank you guys for watching. See you in Game 5.